So a tag video has been going around for people to create what would essentially be their pirate crew or their dream team in a way. In the One Piece world, I was tagged by Rogers Base, and I'll mention who I'm going to tag by the end of this video. But I just wanted to say, for starters, let's talk about the rules real quick. You can't mention any of the Yonko, either prior or the current one. So no Yonko could be a part of your crew. But I thought pretty hard, I would say, about this list. I went through quite a few One Piece characters, but there is loads. I mean, I went through the entire roster of every One Piece character, and I was like, oh shit, I don't even remember some of these people. So I tried my best to come up with the, top of the line, because essentially you have 6 people that are the fighters that are going to fight on your behalf, and then 6 people that are like support that can help you through different things. So I thought of a decent list. So for starters, let's talk about what my Devil Fruit power would be. We would probably be either the World Pirates, or I thought maybe the Zenkai Pirates, something along the lines of that, tribute to, Dragon Ball at the same time. But that's kind of either which name I would use for our pirate crew. But my power, because I think one of our slogans, I thought something kind of cool, would be might is right, because we're gonna come in swinging, boy. We're gonna take the One Piece world, the Grand Line, the New World by storm. My power, even though we can't have, one of the Yonko or previous Yonko on our crew, I would take the Quake fruit, and immediately I will start to make a name for myself. I mean, I will rock the fucking oceans, the seas, as hard as I can with that Quake fruit, and really get our name out there, so to speak. But let's start off with one of the first people that I would choose for our crew. And it's funny because I was watching Roger's video, and before he started pointing out his crew, I started immediately thinking, I was like, So number one, very similar, Law. The reasons being, one, he's an incredible fighter. He's great. He's strong, but also he can do medical things. So instead of having like Chopper, which Chopper's cool, we could have Law that can do both. He's the best of both worlds. We got somebody that can kick some serious ass, but also he can heal people, and he can do it in a crazy further way than most because of his powers. So I would definitely have Law as number one for a fighter, but also for another good reason at the same time. Next up, Marco. I think Marco's power speaks for itself, and again, if might is right, having Marco with that legendary Devil Fruit power, I think that would be an incredible fit. And honestly, and you're gonna see as I go down the list, I wanted also to pick people that I know we can all genuinely, for the most part, get along. Nobody's gonna be like, an asshole. There is probably one by the end of this list you're gonna hear that is kind of like, but I really wanted also to pick people that we can all just get along, and I'm not gonna pick somebody that's gonna really mess up the vibe, because if we're gonna be on the seas for years upon years to come trying to make me the captain, the Pirate King, we gotta get along, and we gotta have a good time and not just be going nuts. So there's that as well. And another thing that was supposed to be a part of this tag list was, what would your role be aside from being the captain? Would I be a cook? Would I be, I think honestly I would try, even though, people are gonna say I would either possibly do the music side of things, or potentially, honestly, I would just be a motivator. When people are down throughout the crew, I would have chats with them and stuff like that. So that would probably be one of the main things I would want to do, is just be a motivator for everybody on there whenever. And I guess that's also the role of the captain, to be honest with you, but that would mainly be my focus, is when everybody is down and out, let's get it together, people, so I'd be kind of like that particular role as well. Of course, again, the captain should do that, to be honest with you, regardless, but that would be one of my main focuses. Next up, Zoro. One, because again, he has the might, he's strong as hell, but also I think Zoro will be an incredible, great drinking buddy. I think me and Zoro can throw back some booze on a slow day when we're just, getting from point A to point B, going to the next island. Me and Zoro just drink it up, talk about the past, talk about our goals and shit like that. Zoro would be an incredible drinking buddy. I think he'd drink me under the table. I think he can outdo me, but I think Zoro would be a great drinking buddy and also a good vibe. And on top of all that, again, might is right, and he's strong as hell, so why not have Zoro the hockey and shit like that? And another thing is, because you gotta remember, you can't just stack up your entire lineup with Devil Fruit users. Shit happens to your ship, what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? So Zoro not having a Devil Fruit is a great thing. If we get in trouble, we need somebody to help us from the water, Zoro's gonna help us. So that's another good reason to have Zoro, not just completely a big list of Devil Fruit users, although there is quite a bit on my list, I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of Devil Fruit users, and maybe this is a little bit cheating, but I did want to pick this guy because technically, even right now in the One Piece world, he's not, in that position anymore, and I'm talking about former Admiral Aokiji. Oh, Kuzan! Yo, I had to choose him. I mean, it's technically not really cheating anymore because he is a part of the Blackbeard Pirates, so there's that, but just, again, incredibly strong. If he was able to be an admiral and you saw what he was, especially when he first showed up and he bodied the Straw Hats like it was nothing back in, what was that, the beginning of Water 7, Aokiji, nothing to fuck with. Somebody really chill, he won't bother nobody, but when push comes to shove, not only does he have the, compassion, because I think that's another important thing that you need to have on your crew. You gotta have people that they're badasses, and when push comes to shove, they're gonna do somebody in, but they also have compassion and they know what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. So I think Aokiji plays an incredible balance of bringing in the strength, but also knowing when enough is enough, not to, just be a savage and torture people, which kind of makes me wonder exactly what is his role in the Blackbeard Pirates and how is he handling things and what is he like now. I really can't wait to see an updated version of Aokiji and what he's looking like nowadays. Then for some more might, why not? Let's get Sabo. He's a cool dude. He got incredible powers. The Logia, it also embodies and embraces what Ace was. It's like, that's a win-win situation. Yo, we need some fire up in here. Oh, Sabo, just quickly light this fire so we can eat. Oh, Sabo, I need to have a smoke real quick. I need to blaze up some ganja. Just light this shit for me, motherfucker. Like, Sabo, great pick, strong as hell. I mean, do I really need to explain it? Sabo, boy. Then last but not least, again, maybe I am cheating a little bit with this, but I couldn't help myself. I would have for the fighters, but he's also great as well with his vast knowledge, Rayleigh. Now, one condition I would have is something similar to Luffy. Don't tell me what the One Piece is, if it even exists at all, even though Whitebeard did kind of confirm that. Don't tell me what the One Piece is. Don't tell me a lot of that cool shit at the end. We're going to figure it out on our own. But Rayleigh, something that he could double up with or triple up with is he could have different responsibilities that some of the other people on my crew wouldn't be able to do. Because of Rayleigh, he went on the most incredible journey in the world. He was with the King of Pirates when he ascended to the top. I think for Shipwright, I think he'd have enough knowledge to, if something happens to our ship, the Going for Never, yeah, we're going to call it the Going for Never, all right? He would be able to repair it. Also, he has that old man wisdom. I think when people get out of line, Rayleigh, just giving them the look alone, the hockey look, will be able to put people in check in case people ain't going to listen to the captain. I'm going to be like, all right, yo, Rayleigh, come tell these motherfuckers something. Like, that would be great. And honestly, just the power, the wisdom, incredible combination. I know that's a bit on the cheating side, but yo, if Luffy can have Jinbei up on his team, and Jinbei been around, he been through the seas, why not? Why can't I have Rayleigh? I'm picking Rayleigh, bro. He's gonna be the extra old dude, the Roshi of my crew. Then for support, number 1, Nami, opposed to all the other people that I mentioned, Nami, her attitude might from time to time get annoying, but one, we got something nice to look at. Oh yeah, I don't want to have an incredible sausage fest on this shit. So one, we got Nami, so we could look at something nice. Also, Navigator, her role in the Straw Hats, why not have that so we can navigate through the seas? Although I think even Rayleigh could do that job pretty well, just saying, but we're gonna have Nami for that. And yo, we're gonna have a lot, because we're gonna gather up a lot of treasure, right? We're gonna have a lot of berries, and whenever, yo, Nami, how about for a couple berries you touch on something hairy? Nah. Definitely Nami, because I don't want to look at dudes all day. I want to look at some chicks sometime, alright? Yo, is there something wrong with that? What? Yeah. Then, this is an unexpected one. I don't know how many people have picked it. Bon Clay, the main reason is for support, because he could trick motherfuckers. When we need him to play as some sort of decoy or disguise, or we need to get some intel, some information, Bon Clay would be incredible to use his powers to morph into different people, or if we need a certain situation. I've always thought Bon Clay's double fruit power, the ability to, resemble other people, was great, so that would be the main role to have him there. And he'd probably make us laugh from time to time with all the silly shit that he says, so Bon Clay would be a great addition for that reason. Then Robin, we need somebody to be able to read the poneglyphs, right? I want to become Pirate King, bro. I'm not playing on these seas. I need to become Pirate King, so I need to read these poneglyphs. Get Robin in there, but also, again, something nice to look at. Unlike Nami, we probably won't be able to do nothing with Robin, but hey, wake up on a 6 a.m. on a dry day, grab a book, read some One Piece, read something with her, relax, have the company of a fine woman. Robin, read the poneglyphs and then read me a story, baby. Then Sanji, I know I'm putting him in support, but not only is he support, but somebody comes to kick our ass, he could do that too. But mainly, we need to eat, and you've seen in One Piece when people don't eat, they be out on the seas for weeks upon weeks, and you gotta eat. So I need somebody like Sanji. Like, I was thinking about Owner Zeph, but why go for Owner Zeph, even though he's probably a better cook than even Sanji? Why go for Owner Zeph when Sanji is stronger? You know what I'm saying? It made little to no sense to pick somebody weaker when they kind of have the same capability. So I'm gonna go with Sanji for sure for my cook, and also he's a badass, so he plays a great support role, but if push comes to shove and he doesn't have a devil fruit on top of that, he could save us. So I gotta go with Sanji. I know I'm using a lot of straw hats, but let's be honest, they kick ass. Then Boa, I think her powers would be useful, but come on, bro, again, I don't want a sausage fest up in this bitch. I want something good to look at, so I gotta pick Boa for those two reasons. Her powers should be able to stop people in their tracks, but also it's Boa Hancock. What come on now, like, yeah, a little bit of a horn dog, ain't I? And last but not least, the most controversial, people are gonna probably say, you idiot, how dare you? But I think with a lot of the crew members that I have chosen, I think this person will be able to be whipped into shape to be trustworthy and also kick ass. And again, don't laugh too hard, at the very least. Foxy. Imagine if Foxy wasn't the ridiculous scumbag that he is, and we whipped him into shape and he knew how to use his powers to the max potential, and he wasn't just a complete idiot, and he was very loyal to us. Foxy could be an incredible addition. And with somebody like Rayleigh, you think Rayleigh's gonna allow shit like that for him to be a scumbag? Rayleigh will whip him into shape, and myself, I will grab that motherfucker by his nose and say, yo, Pa, you better get it together. So I would add Foxy as well for a great support, and his ability is pretty fucking strong. You think about it, you stop people, they frozen in time, give us enough opportunity if we need to quickly drive a fucking sword through someone's neck. Foxy would be great if he was whipped into shape, and I think my crew can do it. So there it is, my One Piece crew. Shout out to Roger for giving me this tag. I'm going to be tagging, let's see, we're going to tag the infamous One Piece hater, James Hansen. We're going to tag the Savage White Panda. I definitely want to see what your crew would be, Panda. Yo, let me see that crew, bro. Clyde the Weeaboo, I want to see you up in there. Yonko, you have this vast knowledge of One Piece. You're a pretty One Piece head. You know, you're a big One Piece head up in here. I want to see you up in there. Yeah, I think that's everybody that at the moment I could think of that hasn't been tagged and is knowledgeable about One Piece. Regardless, if you want to do the video or just if you're a commenter, I would love to see in the comments below what would be your crew. Again, minus Yonko, who would be a part of your vision of your illustrious crew in the One Piece world that'll help propel you to become Pirate King. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm Finette World, and as always, people, have an awesome day.